TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL East, the Detroit Tigers totaled 11 hits as they defeated the visiting Yankees 6-5. The Red Sox completed a 3-game series sweep as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 3-0. The win was their 7th in a row. The Rays knocked out 10 hits as a team as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 5-4. The Oakland Athletics sent 3 balls into the seats as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 13-11. They continue to win as they now have 9 straight. Jose Barrios got his 3rd win this season, helping Minnesota take care of the Mariners 3-1. Adam Engel drove in 3 as the White Sox were victorious against the Angels 7-2. Shane Green earned his 4th win out of the bullpen as Atlanta got past the Diamondbacks 7-1. The Dodgers amassed an impressive 6 home runs in the game as they took down the Nationals in Washington 9-5. Jose Urena won the game, finishing a complete game 1-hitter, leading Miami past the Mets 6-0. The San Diego Padres hit 3 long balls as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 10-5. The Pittsburgh Pirates got the best of the Brewers at home 4-3. The San Francisco Giants had 12 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Rockies 6-4. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around Major League Baseball.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. It's the opener of this 3-game series between the Cleveland Indians and the New York Yankees. Cleveland go to work on ending what's become an 8-game skid. First pitch is next. Luis Severino will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip, 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher and should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right. In there, a base hit.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Oscar Mercado.
So striding forward now, Oscar Mercado. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First offering on its way. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. Judge is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
That is third.
Now a moment here for the Indians' starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, one of their hotter hitters has been Giancarlo Stanton. He had over 90 RBIs last year. What a great season, but I think he could do even better. His goal this year, I think it's got to be 100 runs batted in. He's that kind of a hitter.
Stepping in, Jose Ramirez, hoping to stay hot as he came through with a 4-hit contest yesterday afternoon. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come into this one in decent form, as despite the loss last time out, they've won 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
And they still don't get him, as he's in safely at second with a stolen base. Well, that stolen base was about as bang-bang as they come, and as Show Track demonstrates to us right here, it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. Two-0 count, the pitch. And now the runner's trying for third. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
That's not easy to do. To steal third, a catcher that has an elite arm like this, great base running there.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. First delivery to him on the way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. Runner back standing. Inner third let go. It's a called strike.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. Ripped down the first base line. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
So striding in, Tyler Naquin, and the Tribe with an opportunity for still more damage here in the first. He's set. Here it comes. Lays off 1-0. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
1-1. Here it is. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Ramirez at second with 2 down. Got him to go after a bad one there, and it evens the count at 2-2. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Indians forced to settle for one. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Indians 1 and the Yankees coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Carlos Carrasco gets the call for game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy wasn't too bad in his last one, Matt. Pitched all the way through the 6th inning. And listen, that's what you ask for nowadays. If you can get your starter to get you through the 6th inning and turn it over to the bullpen. He took the loss in the last one, but he actually pitched pretty well.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Number 29.
Here it comes. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They've had a pretty rough go of it of late, and that's being kind. They come in losers of 8 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to find any way to dig themselves out of this current losing streak, then they're going to have to downshift a little bit. Do the little things right. Play fundamentally sound. Play good defense. Turn double plays. Don't give the other team extra outs. And then somebody hit a gapper in a big spot and let everybody relax a little bit.
Hard ground ball to third. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove.
And that's one of those plays that stay with you for an entire game. You want to get the first out on what appears to be a routine play, but you can't get it done. The good news, he has some time to redeem himself.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Miguel Andujar. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch. Pitch popped up. Santana in foul ground. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting third.
With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, it's no secret. They need the big Giancarlo Stanton to turn it around soon. He's really been struggling, hitting under 200 over the last 10 games. He doesn't usually go into these long droughts, but right now he's truly in one. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
First pitch coming. Here it is. DJ LeMahieu comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
There's a swing and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Left fielder looking up. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 2 for him on the year. And the Yankees take the lead. It's 2-1.
This is exactly what you want your offense to do, to get your fans involved. Bottom of the first inning, let's get it started early with a homer.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the big bat of Aaron Judge. He's set and the pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Still only 1 out in the inning. And there's ball 1. 1-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Carrasco pauses. Here's the 1-1. Lifted down the line in left. And that's going to land foul. Reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second. 2-1 New York. So now Carlos Santana. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's gone just 2 for 13. He also has 1 home run. First pitch on its way. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
He started this guy backwards. Couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Fly ball out toward left center field. On the move is Stanton. He dives, but he can't make the play, and this one hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
There's a deep fly ball. Doesn't quite get out of the ballpark, but it hits in the right spot as it bounces off that hard warning track and over the wall for a ground rule double. Not sure if he had triple on his mind, but I doubt he'll complain too much about getting to coast into second base.
To the plate now, Domingo Santana, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. A bullet to first base, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's focus on Giancarlo Stanton right now. Looks like he's chiseled out of stone out there. The outfielder, I know he has light tower power, but he's also helpful on the defensive side and possesses a strong arm in the outfield.
Into the box now, Ernie Clement. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. from the stretch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
So stepping in, Sandy Leon, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Has a look, now the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Step on the bag for 1, and he is in there. They couldn't get him at second.
Here's one that you don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second. Really showed off his speed.
So stepping in, Delino DeShields, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Hung the slider there, but laid off for ball 1. The 1-0. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
2-1 now to the Tribe's leadoff man.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
2-1, here it is. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Stanton has a read on it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Indians strand a couple. Our score remains 2-1. Now at the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Here's the first pitch to him.
0-1.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting seventh, the first baseman, Blue.
Here's how the Indians are setting up on D. And let's take a look at first baseman Carlos Santana. Originally came up from the minors as a catcher. Also has dabbled at DH. But don't get it twisted. This guy can handle first base as well with soft hands and big-time power at the plate.
So now to the plate, Luke Voigt. Swinging a line drive. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Batting in, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. Unable to find the zone with the slider. He'll enter play right at 333. 8 home runs and 14 driven in. The 1-0 delivery. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. To second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. One hit's all they get. We played two full. The Yankees lead it 2-1. Leading off the inning, Oscar Mercado. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Oscar Mercado.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball one. Hard on the ground towards short. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
In now, Jose Ramirez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He'll check in here with an average of .325, 3 homers, and a dozen RBIs. The 1-0 is in there for strike one.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
2-1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Taken. Strike two called, and it's even at 2-2. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Gotta believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Gardner comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
The right fielder, number 32, Ramirez.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Franmil Reyes. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
Now the 1-0. To 1-2 now. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Now a throw over, just keeping him close. That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now, 3-2.
I don't even think I need to look in the dugout on this one. I think it's safe to assume he's going to be running. Too good a hitter at the plate not to think he's going to put the ball in play.
Back up the middle. LeMahieu's got it. A step on the bag for one. On to Voit, an inning-ending double play. We'll see the speedy Brett Gardner start things out when we come back. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Yankees lead this one 2-1. Here's Brett Gardner now.
For the Yankees, the center fielder, Brett Gardner.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball 1, no strike.
One of the things every pitcher wants to do is make sure that those hitters aren't very comfortable up there. See how he runs this hard one in right here? That's a pitch you just want to try to get a hitter to move his feet a little bit.
And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. To 2-2 now.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Three and 2 to the Yankees center fielder.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Next for New York, Gio Urshela reached on an error and then eventually scored in his first at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Nobody out, runner on first. On the ground to third. To second for one. On to first, and it's another double play. Already 2 of them here in the first 3 innings so far.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar. The pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 5 on the year. And it gives the Yankees a 3-1 lead.
Ah, man, that swing right right there, Dan. That had to feel good. You're facing an elite starter. You don't know if you're even going to get wood on the baseball today.
You know, and that'll rattle you a little bit. This guy's been throwing the ball great, one of the top pitchers in the game. He's not used to guys barreling him up and hitting him in the seats.
Now back, second baseman, DJ.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down and away, ball one. Carrasco pauses. Here's the 1-1. Hit back up the middle. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Yankees do get one on the solo homer. We played 3 full. It's now 3-1 Yanks. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Naquin is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Here's Carlos Santana now. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. He pops it up. Andujar in foul ground, but this will land untouched. 0-2 count, and the pitch. That misses. 1-2. Fouled off. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Into the corner and slicing foul. Another 2-2 offering.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And this one misses to Santana, and he'll take that free pass down to first.
Now batting, left fielder, Domingo Santana.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and that'll bring Domingo Santana into the batter's box next. From the belt, kicks and deals.
0-1's the count.
Here comes the 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away, and he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there.
I think he kind of trained the hitter's eyes in that at bat. What I mean is you'll find the first 3 pitches are all down around the knee, so as a hitter he's probably looking down there again, and that's the perfect time to raise his sights and make a good pitch up.
He's set. Here it comes. Ernie Clement is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. Has a look. Now the pitch. And he takes a cold strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. 1 run on 3 hits and 1 error in the ballgame for Cleveland so far. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full. 3-2 here.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fly ball right down the line in left. On the move is Stanton. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Indians leave 1. They still trail it here 3-1. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
First delivery to him on the way.
Ball in.
The 1-0 is taken. Strike 1.
1-1.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
The 1-2.
Ball up there.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
At the plate, Gleyber Torres, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hit in the air out to left field. Santana is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next for the Yankees, the left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
In now, Giancarlo Stanton. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope. Ball 1.
2 out, nobody on. Two balls and no strikes. The count to Stanton.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Swung on, missed. 2-1. A bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead.
Leading off for Cleveland, the catcher, number 9, Sandy Leon.
Here's the first pitch to him. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. The 0-1 on it.
No, that's low.
High in the air out to center field. Stanton has a read on it. 1 away.
Now batting, the second baseman, Delino DeShields.
Back to the top of the order now, and up to bat next, Delino DeShields. First pitch of the at-bat. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. That missed. Close. It's ball 2. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. A bouncer up the middle. And that's the second out.
Hey, that's a great job right there. Knowing he had time to collect himself, I love the internal clock right there. Didn't rush it, took the extra step, gathered himself, and threw a bolt to first base.
He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
You have to be careful. You can't sleep on the bunt right here, even with 2 outs. They're playing him back, but this guy can handle the bat.
Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. One run on 3 hits and 1 error in the ballgame for Cleveland so far. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Ground ball right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So it's a multi-hit game for him as that ball finds a crease into right field. And there you see the Tribe leaderboard in that category as he currently ranks 2nd best on the ball club. At the plate now, Jose Ramirez batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
0-1.
A runner on first with 2 away. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And he fouls this one off. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Popped him up. Urshela is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for the Tribe. Score holds. It's 3-1. Ready now, Luke Voigt. He singled his last time up.
For the Yankees, the first baseman, Luke Voigt.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
To the plate now, Gary Sanchez, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Looking at his career totals, Sanchez averages a hit once every 4 at-bats, an average at exactly 250. The 1-0 delivery. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Right side, fair ball down the line. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And this throw gets away from him.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now. So this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
So here's the veteran Brett Gardner as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Comes set with the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
This is pulled into right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
The batter, number 29.
So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Gio Urshela. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. Carrasco pauses, coming at him with the 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
From the belt, the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, doubled up on breaking balls there outside. Now might be the time to bust that fastball in.
And the slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. Check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. Yanks leave 1 as the lead remains 3-1. Ben Heller will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Number 61, Ben Heller.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Franmil Reyes. No hits to this point.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Here's a bouncing ball headed to LeMahieu at second. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Up next for Cleveland.
Good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Stepping up now, Tyler Naquin. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Yeah.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Digging in to try it again, Carlos Santana. It was a walk in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Gone! Oye, como va. It's a solo home run for Carlos Santana. 4th home run for him on the season, and the Tribe have made this a 3-2 score now.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
So now to the plate, Domingo Santana. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now. Ernie Clement would be next. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He loses him on ball 4.
Now batting, the shortstop, Ernie.
Riding in once again, Ernie Clement. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch. In there, strike 1.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
2 out with the man at first. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Working for the punch out and the offering. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Stanton on the run. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. Indians pick up 1 thanks to this at-bat from Carlos Santana. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's the Yankees 3 and the Indians 2. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Miguel Andujar.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And quickly, there's 1 down to lead off the frame.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
DJ LeMahieu will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. He's set, and the pitch. Hit out towards second. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The right fielder, number 99, Ernie Clement.
2 away now in the Yankees' 6th, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. Here's the first pitch to him.
Pretty much an obligatory take that time.
Yeah, when the first 2 guys in the inning make first pitch outs, you really don't have much choice.
Here's the 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
The 2-1.
I got to count 2-2.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. And it remains a 3-2 ball game. Chad Green will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Number 57, Chad Green.
All set for the start of the inning, and up next it'll be the catcher Sandy Leon.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Count now a ball and a strike. A 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Now here it comes. In the air now, out to left. Stanton giving chase, but he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning. And he'll get in at second base as the tying runs aboard with a leadoff double.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
And here's the second generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. Green is pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
Oh, that's one of the keys. I think if you were to build the perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball.
Now the 0-1.
At the ball.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Pitch in the dirt, and that gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. The 2-1 home. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be flagged down easily for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, designated hitter, Oscar Mercado.
Digging in, Oscar Mercado. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Up next for Cleveland.
Stepping in, Jose Ramirez. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley, and the production they would miss from him in the line.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play, retiring the side. Indians leave 1. They're down 3-2.
7th inning stretch.
Dominic Leone will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Dominic Leone.
Striding forward now is the DH, Gleyber Torres, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Gleyber Torres.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball 1, no strike. That's ball 2.
Leone, once a member of the Cardinals organization, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Comes with a slider, 3-0, but gets it over for strike 1.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
The 3-1 pitch is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Oh, and this deflects right off him. Around second now and headed for third. Throw won't get him. Bradley Zimmer is going to come in now and take over following the injury.
For the Indians, now playing center field, number 4, Bradley Zimmer.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Jansen. The
1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
And a slider that catches a lot of the plate that time, and it's sent out to deep left center field. And this one is gone. One homer off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. Third home run for him on the year. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Yeah, Matty, you don't see this very often, D-Row, when it's cold and chilly like this. Wind blowing in a little bit, but we're still seeing a lot of home runs.
Yeah, Dan, I can't explain it. Let's just tip our hats to both offenses right now because they came to play. Moving traffic against this cold weather, not easy to do.
Luke Voigt
is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. Now here it comes. Blowing away as he misses again. 2-0.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
The 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. No outs, nobody on. And that's finally over for a strike. And the count will be full. Three-two pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gary Sanchez. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
A runner at first with no outs here. Popped up. To Shields is there, 1 away.
The center fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
1 gone here in the Yankee 7th. And up next, the left-handed hitting Brett Gardner. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fouled away. Runners on first with 1 down. And it's fouled away. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that gets through for a one-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-roll, but from a hitter's perspective, pretty good job of staying alive 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
Hunter Wood takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final two outs of this seventh frame. Into the box, Gio Urshela. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0.
Yep, that ball went out.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Fouled off. Now the 2-1. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Reyes is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning.
The third baseman, Miguel Andujar.
Stepping into the box, Miguel Andujar. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. And a diving try at third, but it's past him. A fair ball. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's now 6-2.
Well, that makes it a 4-run deficit, so you might have to start wondering if this is too much for them to come back. They've only been able to scratch across 2 runs the entire game so far, so coming up with 4 more in this one might be too tall of an order.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
First pitch of the at-bat. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
3 runs already home here. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Reyes is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 6-2 New York. So here's the cleanup hitter, Franmil Reyes. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Comes set and the 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
The 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. And that's ball 3 now as it just misses below the zone. Bradley Zimmer waits on deck. The 3-1 finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2.
Full count. 3-2.
Shot towards second, and a leaping effort there, but this is down into right center, a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Zimmer.
And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Has a look, now the pitch.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Two balls and a strike. Nobody out, runner on first. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
Now batting, the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Stepping in now, Carlos Santana, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The 0-1 pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck.
Well, the Indians have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Pulled toward right center field. Gardner is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the fly out. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
Into the box now, Domingo Santana. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
Here's a look over to first, but the runner's back easily. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. A shot down the first baseline. There's one. On to first. It's a double play. And another crisis is averted here as the inning is over. So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Yankees 6 and the Indians 2. Adam Zimmer is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 90, Adam Zimmer.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
2-1 to count.
Swing and a miss, 2-2 now.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
Two pitch is a fastball high, so it runs full 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
3-2 pitch. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Standing in now, Gleyber Torres. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Two balls and no strikes.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Don't go too far. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton gets his shot next. The 3-0. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. And the 3-1. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
Now batting, left fielder.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. And he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard up the middle. One there. Throw to Santana, the double play, and that's how the side is retired. Down in order go the Yankees. They lead it 6-2. Zach Britton comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 53, Zach Britton.
All set to start the ninth in this one. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Ernie Clement. Here comes the first pitch. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one. Britton, a 32-year-old veteran. He was selected in the 3rd round during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Gardner's after it. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The catcher, number 9, Leon.
Digging in the switch hitter, Sandy Leon. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here it comes.
Whoa, that's down.
One out, nobody on. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here it comes, 2-0.
Ball, that's in.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
The 3-0 pitch on its way. 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that, because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Delino DeShields. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Yeah, you take a look at that 2-seamer right there. Sinker had nasty downward plane on that ball. That thing must have gone down at least 6 inches.
The 1-1 home.
Count is 2-1.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Aroldis Chapman takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 54. Aroldis.
Coming to the plate now, Oscar Mercado. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
First and second.
Nope.
And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
2-1 now. Has a look, now the pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Jose Ramirez, who represents the potential tying run here, waits on deck. The 3-2 pitch. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Good battle. Count remains full. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet. But the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
At the plate, Jose Ramirez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 on its way from Chapman.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
The bases are loaded with only 1 out. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Stanton has a read on it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And a relay to the plate. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
That's a spot right there as a pitcher where you'll trade an out for a run anytime. Bases loaded and only one run scores on the sacrifice fly.
Digging in and looking for more, Ramirez. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat. 1-0. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Hard sinker misses. 2-2.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making it work for this one.
Last strike now for Cleveland. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Man, a hitter must feel hopeless against that kind of guess. That final pitch was a 100-mile-an-hour fastball, and this thing is over.
And tonight's comes to an end. 6-3 the final. The New York Yankees jumped out to an early first and never looked back. Luis Severino wins his 3rd of the season. Carlos Carrasco pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 6 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For Cleveland, 3 runs on 9 hits, 1 error. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 10 minutes. Our paid attendance here tonight at Yankee Stadium, 47,309. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please get home safely.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the LA Dodgers and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next. Jameson Taillon will be on the mound for the Buccos. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and two, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
Coming to the plate now, Justin Turner. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball one. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Hey, why not get on a hot streak, Matty? They played really well yesterday. Continue that trend. Stay on the attack. See if you can get on a hot streak. Maybe rattle off 8 to 10.
Under this one is Polanco, and he's got it for the first out. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Dero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
Kike Hernandez comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Bounce to first. Bell brings it in, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting first, the left fielder, Mookie Betts.
Next up for Los Angeles, Mookie Betts. Here it comes.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Bell is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. Now the Pirates will get their first opportunity. No score. Clayton Kershaw, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Boy, here's an interesting pitcher. He actually pitches better on the road than he has at home this season, which is not an easy thing to do. Sometimes guys just like being on the road, being in a different hotel, warming up and going out onto a different mound. Whatever the case, this guy definitely loves pitching on the road.
Settling in now, Kevin Newman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Dan, Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is going to be an interesting watch for me. I can only think back to when you're facing an ace. The team's playing well, you're confident, you go to the ballpark and you want to set the tone. Everybody's in the hitters meetings trying to formulate a game plan to combat what this guy's been able to do throughout the course of the season so far. This should be an interesting game of cat and mouse today.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier, as he'll take a look at a slider in the dirt, and it's ball one. Frazier is a strong defender playing up the middle in the infield. He's got great hands, good range, the big arm, and those skills are not lost on his teammates, his coaches, or his front office for that matter. Up top, it's 2-0. And here's a slider for a called strike. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. D-Road, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
First delivery to him on the way. Brian Reynolds is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one. And he misses with it, 1-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the move is Betts. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. Still no score. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring forward Cody Ballinger.
The right fielder, Cody Ballinger.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch, and he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see two different mindsets from both offenses.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. It's a solo homer for Cody Ballinger. 8th home run on the season for him, and the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
That one just kept going and going. You won't see many long balls hit farther than that this season, and as ShowTrack tells us, it carried a projected 460 feet. That's big boy territory.
Next up is Max Muncie.
The first baseman,
as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Base is empty here with nobody out. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
A bouncer to the left side. He's right there. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
Time for a look at the Buccos on D. And let's take a look at outfielder Gregory Polanco. Can play all spots in the outfield from center to both corners with a cannon arm and the ability to go in the gap.
So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. The 1-0 home.
That's ball 2. 2-0.
Dodgers have the early 1-0 advantage as we play the second. Strike called. 2-1. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Batting 7, the catcher, Will Smith.
Into the box, Will Smith. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Here's the pitch. Fastball just missed above the zone. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. But the Dodgers are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 LA. Last half of the second set to go, and next it'll be the switch hitting first baseman, Josh Bell. And now a pitch on the way. Here comes the 0-1. Bell. Switch hitter. He was taken in the second round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Josh Bell is retired leading off the bottom of the second.
Colin Moran.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up Colin Moran. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Got him.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Gregory Polanco. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fouled away. Two out, nobody on. Heading out towards shallow right. Ballinger's under it, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Pirates. They still trail 1-0. Into the box now, Zach Mckinstry. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
And he falls behind 0-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle, reined in. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central.
Kershaw.
So here's the Dodgers pitcher, Clayton Kershaw, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And now pitch on the way.
Ball, that's out. Ball, that's low.
And this guy can hit a little bit too, so you just can't lay one in there 2-0.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. And it's fouled away. One out, nobody on. Swing, and he pops him up. Tucker shading to his right. He's got it, and there are two down now.
Now batting, the third baseman, Justin Turner.
Next for the Dodgers, Justin Turner. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball one.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Takes this the other way to right, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, D-Row. He's turning April showers into May foulers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's giving him.
Into the box now, Kike Hernandez. 0-1 the count. Turner leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
Hernandez behind the ball and 2 strikes.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
The 1-2. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 2-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Reynolds is on the move for it. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. One left for LA, but they hold a 1-0 lead.
We're back now as the Pirates line up readies for their third turn with the bats, and unfortunately for them, this club has had their issues on offense. Currently, they rank dead last in the league in team batting average and, perhaps more importantly, runs scored. As one of the coaches told me, the entire organization is pulling their hair out trying to figure out how to put a more potent lineup on the field, but that's not something that changes overnight. He said it's going to be a process to become the team we want to be, but we're willing to do the hard work that it's going to take to get there. Matt?
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. And it's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. In the air out to right. Ballinger has to come in a few steps, but he has it for route number 1. And with that, there you get a look at what's happening in the race in the National League West.
Tucker.
Up next for the Buccos, Cole Tucker. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And the pitch.
Ball.
Grounded to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Jansen.
At the plate now, Jameson Taillon. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
The second baseman, Newman.
So striding in, Kevin Newman, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First delivery to him on the way. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. A 1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Outside, 2-1. The set and the 2-1.
Hey! 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Here's the payoff pitch, and he fouls this one off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the 3rd strike, and that's the 3rd out of the inning.
One left for Pittsburgh. They trail this one 1-0. All set for the start of the 4th, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Mookie Betts.
Mookie Betts.
Here comes the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Line toward the alley in left center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. To be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Cody Ballinger at the plate now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Ballinger, just 24 years of age. He was a 4th-round selection back in the draft of 2013.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
There's a curveball, but it misses well out of the zone. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Now a move over to first and a dive, but he's back. Into right field. That's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Up next to the Dodgers, the first baseman, Muncie.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncie as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
Up next to the Dodgers, the center fielder.
Here's Jock Peterson now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too. With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike one.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. A bullet to first base. Throw back to the bag, and the runner's back in time.
Now batting, catcher, Will Smith.
Now in the box, Will Smith. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And this is popped up near second base. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Dodgers strand a couple. They lead it 1-0. So here's Adam Frazier.
Leading up, former Pirates, no left fielder, Adam.
First offering on its way.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup, curveball away to a lefty, smart pitch.
Goodness, 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
Count remains at 0-2.
Gotta believe the pitcher and catcher understand the fact that he's covering away, and he's covering way away. Don't be shocked if he comes in with something.
Fouled away. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd, with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
In now, Brian Reynolds. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. And he struck him out.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
The first baseman, number 55.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell. He swings and grounds it to short, and that's through for a hit.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
To the plate now, Colin Moran.
As he swings and grounds it toward the hole.
And just past his outstretched glove into left, the base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back two-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Here's Gregory Polanco as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Outside for a ball, 1-1. One and two now as this catches the outer half. One and two. Here it is. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Dodgers lead it 1-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Zach Mckinstry.
Zach Mckinstry.
First offering on its way. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you can speak to this. Obviously, 2 different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy working all 4 quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other, a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like 2 different styles of pitches, but both getting the same thing. Both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it with more skill and finesse.
Clayton Kershaw is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Now the pitch. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Frazier will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2.
Now batting, the third baseman, Justin Turner.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Justin Turner. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball in the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order, but they're up 1-0. And welcome back to Pittsburgh as we check in on the field with Heidi.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. Now to the plate, Jacob Stallings. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Here's the pitch.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swung on and chopped down the line at third. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. And it's fouled away. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Little chopper back to the mound. And there's one down now. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the fifth as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Digging in, Cole Tucker. Now the pitch. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Heading out towards shallow right. Bellinger's under it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The pitcher, number 50, Jansen.
So 2 gone here in the Pirates' fifth, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Jameson Taillon. Kershaw into the windup. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Here's the pitch.
Count is 2-1.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Mckinstry has got it, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 5 innings complete. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Pirates nothing. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Kike Hernandez. First pitch on its way.
Nope. Ball 1. Nope, that's off the plate. Ball.
for fastballs in, then breaking balls away. That's been his plan of attack throughout the first half of this game.
The 2-0. Popped him up. Bell has room in foul territory. One down.
Now back, left fielder, Mookie Betts.
Ready once again, Mookie Betts. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Bases are empty, one man out. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
Up in the zone for him, and he takes a called strike 2.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Their count now at 2-2. One out, nobody on. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 2-2 one more time. This one's down to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, the right fielder, Cody Ballinger.
Cody Ballinger will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball that time.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Left side, but well foul. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. Now the 2-1 will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Fouled off. Two out, nobody on. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. So he wins the full count battle and finds a way to extend the inning.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now. So this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
So now to the plate, Max Muncie, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 0-1 offering. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
2 out here and a runner at second. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one. And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Danger averted following the two-out double. More in a moment on this Friday night. You're watching MLB Network. Bottom of the sixth inning now, and set to go is the second baseman, Kevin Newman.
Second baseman, Kevin Newman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Hey, throwing the ball great up into this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Ground ball left side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Hey, after starting the game 0 for 2 with 2 punch-outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hit.
Adam Frazier.
Stepping into the box, Adam Frazier, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw goes to first here, so it works just as they drew it up, and now the possible tying run is in scoring position at second.
Number 10, Brian Reynolds.
Striding into the box, Brian Reynolds. No hits to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. And there's a base hit on the line. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Well, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Here's the first pitch to him. Josh Bell comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1.
You could tell he was guessing right there, and he certainly wasn't guessing changeup. That pitch was in his wheelhouse, and he was late.
He's ready now. The pitch. 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Runners are at first and third, one away. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. And he misses with it. Ball 4. So that'll load the bases. And now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
As the pitching coach heads out to the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath. Pump him up a little bit. Let him know that he's got it under control.
So stepping in, Colin Moran, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First offering on its way.
Ball 1, no play.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
And it's 2-0 now to Colin Moran.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
That's ball 3.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Now the 3-0 offering. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw goes to first for the out, but that'll be enough to get the run home as they pull back to even at 1-1.
I like that he didn't try to do too much there. All he needed was a ground ball to tie this thing up, and that's exactly what he does. That's great situational hitting.
Standing in, Gregory Polanco. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone.
Now batting.
Digging in, Jacob Stallings. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Kershaw comes set. Here's the first pitch.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Here's the 2-1. Hot shot on the ground is short. Scooped up. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on MLB Network after this. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with the report as we get set for the top of the 7th. Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said there is nothing prettier than frozen rope after frozen rope, and that is exactly what he's getting right now as a team in this one. Some resulting in outs, but obviously that's a good sign for them going forward.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. So digging in now, Jock Peterson. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
The 1-1 home.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
1-2, here it comes. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board. So both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
At the plate, Will Smith. Yes, he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
0-2 count, and the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box now, Zach Mckinstry. As he'll take a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Ready on 1-2. Ball 2 as the breaking ball misses inside.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball. Put himself right back in this at bat.
The 2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. Score remains tied 1-1. At the plate, Cole Tucker. Here's the first pitch to him.
Tucker.
0-1.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
outside. 3-0 now.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
3-1 the count to the Pirates shortstop. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
Hey, excellent job to get yourself back in this count after throwing 3 consecutive balls. You got a chance to get an out right here.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Payoff pitch one more time. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, when you've been out there as long as he has, you have to expect to lose a little precision in your location. He's up over 90 pitches now, so he might be starting to tire a little bit. Something to keep an eye on.
Eric Gonzalez will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 2, Eric Gonzalez.
And that misses. Ball 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. The 1-0.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Here's the 2-0. 3-0 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. That one's in there. 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. High set by Kershaw. Now the pitch. Grounder down the line at third. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a liner. Foul. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Another full count pitch home. Line toward the gap in left center. And that is down for extra bases. And with nobody out, we'll see if they want to wave that go-ahead run home. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Dylan Floro will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Austin Barnes will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
And batting 9, number 15.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Kevin Newman. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield would be a big one right here. Don't try and do too much. You know there's a potential base open right there. Maybe sit off speed.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Dive, but it's off his glove, and the run should score. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
Standing in, Adam Frazier. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.